everybody. Do you hear
What's up?
us?
Welcome to Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man's The Boys Club. Every Saturday at 2 p.m. We are live.
You didn't miss much of anything. Just Jack banning random ass people. That's what he does best. That's
It's so sad.
It's so sad.
Yeah, we lost another burner account, folks.
Oh,
I think Pink Chicken and I are gonna. I think Pink Chicken and I are gonna have to have an in memoriam section like they do at the Oscars every year for all of our burner accounts that get banned by Wim and Mama Bubbles on the Jack Live show. This week we have to pour one out for Floppy Bowl. Floppy Bowl was not around for a long period of time. Last week or 2 weeks ago was Javaris Tharko, my other burner account. Meat Marine is hanging on.
Hell yeah! I gotta represent, you know.
This is how I know, Evil Ash. This is how psychotic Jack is. This is how sociopathic Jack is. In literally less than a 3-minute time period, he went from thanking Floppy Bowl and like joking around saying, "Oh, Floppy Bowl, you came out with the sauce contest idea just like us. We like having you around." And then I put up something about Smokeback Mountain. And he read it halfway before he realized what he was reading. He said he's like Smokeback. Oh, then he got quiet, you know, like a toddler who decides to go to the bathroom in the middle of the living room.
Hello,
and then he
Jim.
cut me out, and then he cut me off.
Hello, everybody. Hello,
Jim.
especially to Joe Chavez. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Joe Chavez.
We are so happy to have you with us today. Jack has left us with absolutely like nothing today. Nothing.
We're Pink Chicken and I were going over our weekly recap, and we're like, Jack is starving us the way Tammy is starving him. There are so few crumbs that we have available to us. I feel like we're down to. I feel like we're under 1,000 calories of Jack.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
We're on profile by Jackford. Well, I got some notes.
Jackford.
We're on profile by Jackford. Malfont, send us your burner account names. I'm going to do an in memoriam section, and that's the next time we do a live stream. We're going to play the
in memoria day section.
Yes, in memoria.
Oh my god.
We want to, Evil Ash, we actually, Pink Chicken and I, this is another thing we're talking about for our podcast because we're getting starved for content and Jack has such a huge library. And plus Jack has been going on about these, you know, we're going to do chicken sandwich wars literally in the same sentence today, going back to the chat recap, literally in the same sentence today that Jack talked about, you know, I don't eat the bread. I take a little bite of this, a little bite of that. Then he goes, but I'm really excited for chicken sandwich wars. Like, buddy, how transparent are your lies becoming? Like, really? You're going to go to 6 or 7 different fast food and fast casual restaurants, order chicken sandwiches, take 1 bite of each, and that's it?
And give it to a homeless person.
And give it to a homeless. Well, I
forgot. Or drop it off for Junior, you know, and Brianna.
How could I forget his philanthropy? How could I forget? I just.
So out of boredom this week, I decided to go back and list every chili that Jack has made, and I've come up with 26. If you guys have a different number,
26 different chili recipes. I thought we scoured his whole list when we did the March Sadness brackets.
No.
Oh yeah, Joe.
No.
Also, hi from Lazy Man to Joe Chavez. Thank you for joining us here. It's nice to have somebody, an official character from the Scalfani universe. I won't hold that against you, Joe.
No,
it's nice
Joe's
to have
awesome.
you here with us. No, we love Joe, but
we do.
We went through his list, and if you missed it, Joe, go back and check our thing. We literally took the worst of Jack's videos and pitted them against each other like the NCAA basketball conference. And even then, even in all of Pink Chicken's exhaustive hours-long research, she didn't bother to count up the number of chili videos he's done.
I did not, but now I know there's exactly 26. Hopefully, I have some like sleeping situations.
Well, if
going
Jack
on
does
here,
chicken,
but
if Jack does chicken sandwich wars, we got to do chili wars. We have to. That could be our Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man on the go. We review Jack's videos as if he's.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just list them all here.
By all means.
Lazy Man Super Bowl chili, which he did twice. He did one 10 years ago, and then he did one 8 years ago. He did chili number 1, smoky beef chili. Spicy 2, bean vegetarian chili. Lazy Man Super Bowl chili. Oh, he did that twice. All right, never mind. Lazy Man's 3 bean chili, bourbon pulled pork chili, church chili, $100 chili, Rafferty's turkey cactus chili ripoff recipe, how to make chili from scratch.
This is sounding like the Forrest Gump shrimp thing.
Big brisket chili, Instant Pot chili, Instant Pot keto chunky chili, espresso, chorizo chili. No, it's not chorizo. Anyway, Tex-Mex chili, leftover smoked brisket chili, Wendy's chili ripoff recipe, quarantine chili, leftover Christmas prime rib chili, chunky pork and beef chili.
We have to pause for a moment. Of all the ripoff recipes you could possibly do, who the hell says, that Wendy's chili is just so good, but I don't like to wait the 8 seconds it takes for them to slop it in a paper bowl for me, and I don't feel like paying that 99-cent value menu price for it. It's why do it yourself? Who likes Wendy's chili that much that they're like, man, if I could just have a huge bowl of this at home. All right, Jack.
Dollar Tree chili, spicy white bean chili, Texas brisket chili, spicy chili verde with white beans, the best chili you'll ever taste, air quotes, and Walt Disney's chili. That's where we're at. Oh, and guess what, guys? According to the chat this week, we're going to get another chili, and it's going to be breakfast chili. Aren't you excited about that?
Oh, I forgot. I blocked that out like an alien abduction. I don't even remember the breakfast chili.
Breakfast.
Jake Archer says Wendy's chili is sublime.
And that fucking shit. You know how it goes.
Jake, I agree that the Wendy's chili is sublime, and by that I mean it supplements. It goes right from a solid to a gas. Ba-dum-boom.
Oh man. All right. So
Can you imagine our delight? Okay, so the big question is, if he actually comes through with the chicken sandwich wars, if Tammy lets him.
BT.
Well, first of all, do you think he's going to drive himself, as he claims he drives so often, or do you think Tammy's going to have to drive him? And for the chicken sandwich wars, is he going to go in the restaurant, or is it going to be a drive-through chicken sandwich wars? I want to hear your opinion.
He's going to be angry if it is, because he's not going to get his bacon and his chili, and he's going to waddle his fat ass in there and yell at the underpaid workers behind the counter. You know how this goes down. Jackie Femfani, what's going on?
Hey, Jackie! Love to see you in Jack's actual chat. That's amazing.
Jack lying about driving is my new favorite thing. Dessert chili. Evil Ash, what do you think would that be composed of? Because we already know, like breakfast chili, we kind of know where that's going. What would a dessert chili be comprised of?
Revolver Ocelot says Jack will say he's driving, but we'll see him in the passenger seat. Because that's how transparent Jack's lies are. Like, no, guys, I drove myself. Like, you're in the passenger seat. We can hear Tammy. We can see her finger. Like,
lots of candied meats and sugar. All right.
I feel like Jack's dessert chili would be like, remember when you were a kid and you would hear stories about like what Santa Claus does for the rest of the 364 days? It's like Santa Claus lives at the North Pole and Mrs. Claus makes him his dinner and it's a bowl of like candy stew. I imagine Jack's dessert chili would be like what most 5-year-olds think Santa eats. Just bowls of candy and sugar.
Yeah. That being said, I think we should. The first video I think we should watch. We're not going to watch that stupid ass. What was it? The Tower Garden. We're not watching that. That's dumb. We're not watching that.
Well,
Are we all in agreement? We're not watching that.
First of all, we focus our rage here. We're not going after people that Jack suborns into his videos. We're not going after the people that Jack takes hostage by showing up with a camera, shoving it in people's faces, and then going, "Is it okay if I tape?" Hey, moron, you're supposed to ask that question before you start taping. You're also supposed to get image releases and stuff if you're planning on using it for commercial purposes. Why get into that here?
Don't do any of that. Come on now.
So everybody was wondering, like, what happened to Tower Garden Guy, though? The prayer club guy that showed Jack the Tower Garden lady. That guy was not there. Now we got Tammy.
I really don't know. I was not following that.
Do you think? Because again, Jack was really unhappy. I love the fact. Once again, we say we're not going to talk about the Tower Garden video, so we talk about the Tower Garden video,
of course.
But do you think that this is more of Tammy putting the screws to Jack? Do you think that this is Jack going, "Hey, honey, you go to the gym and train with Jim Trainer? By the way, baby trainer, got him to say it twice on the chat."
Yes, you did. That was awesome.
We are going to cut that out and use that. We got him to say baby trainer.
Yeah.
But I think Jack was like, "Well, all right, sweetie. Well, you go off and do your thing. I'm going to go back to Tower Garden with my prayer club friend." And she's like, "How about I go to the Tower Garden with you?" And he's like, I mean, if you want to, it's just a Tower Garden. I've been there a couple of times." And she's like, No, I'll drive you. It'll be okay." And he's like, Okay. So then he has to go and be sad. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that was planned to be a Jack and Tammy trip, but do you notice that Tammy is inserting herself now more in Jack's production life than she has been before? Like 4 or 5 months ago, Tammy did not want anything to do with the Cooking with Jack show anymore. She was done. And now she's taking an interest again. Do you think it's because of the sauce money's coming in, or?
I think so. Yeah. Well, if you were listening on the live stream, she's like, "I'm boxing up sauces, honey," and she was going in and out of the garage. She was definitely doing something for his business.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she was packing up sauce. She was packing up and shipping sauces today. That's what she was doing. Jim makes a good point. Jim says she's showing off the weight loss. Yes, indeed, Jim. And you can have we noticed, this was another lie we got from the chat. I have chat recap notes here. Have we noticed that Jack has begun saying that, like, Tammy's weight loss is his weight loss? Like, "Oh, together we've lost 20 inches. And, we're almost pound for pound losing the same amount of weight at the same amount of time, except I've plateaued 5 times." So do we really think Jack's lost 30 pounds? Or do we think that Tammy's lost 30 pounds? Or Tammy's lost 28 pounds, Jack's lost 2 pounds?
It's really weird that they have the exact same, from what she was saying, like their body scans. Their body scans show that the inches, or like however they measure you, is it inches? I don't know.
But see,
the circumference of your midsection was exactly the same, and the weight that they lost was exactly the same. Like, that's just weird, isn't it? It's weird.
Those body composition the scanners that he's talking about, it's not like there's a little laser. It's not like a 3D modeling laser. The scanner that he's talking about is a body composition scale. It measures bone density, fat density, the types of fat that are in you. It's like a low-level MRI. It's not meant to it's not a laser tape measure to measure you. When a diet center like that measures you, they measure you with a cloth tape. The same way a seamstress would. So his nonsense about, "Oh, well, the machine says we've both lost collectively 20 inches and, this and that."
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, I think. I mean,
he's acting.
I think she's definitely lost. I'm not even. Listen, like, Tammy is the most surliest person that could be a person on YouTube. But you know what? she's done the work. She's put in her homework. She's done it, and she looks amazing. And I can't fault her for that.
Jake Archer said Jack is real life Eric Cartman. When was I saying that? I was talking to Pink Chicken about that, Jake.
Yeah, you were.
Tammy, can we get a Popeyes? Can I get a chicken sandwich? Can I do chicken sandwich wars? I just promise I'll take one bite. I'm telling you, we are weeks away from Jack going dumpster diving for food. He'll be like, "Hey guys, we're doing dumpster diving wars. Look at all this leftover food that these greedy fast food places throw away. Jesus would want homeless people to have all these McNuggets. I should take them to them."
Oh my God. Well, so going back to what we're gonna watch this week, we're definitely not watching the Tower Gardens because it's a throwaway video. There was no Jack on the Goes. There were no what is it? Tech Time, Tech Bites, Tech whatever.
Oh, he's at Tech Time. He said Tech Time is coming. And what did he say? He said what the Tech Time was going to be.
He's doing a razor for Tech Time. Isn't that exciting, guys? Are you excited? I'm not.
Is it a Bluetooth razor?
No. It's a razor you use for your face that you plug into electricity like every other razor.
I have to be honest here. When he first said I'm going to do a razor, my horrible instant reaction was, "Oh fuck, please don't do a Manscaped razor," because a lot of the live streams that I watch on YouTube, Kevin Smith, Linus Tech Times, a lot of people are using this Manscaped razor. It's literally for a guy to shave their balls with. It's meant to shave male body hair.
I know this.
I know. That's why I like talking about it.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
now that you know that, now imagine how horrified you are right now. Now imagine coming back this morning when Jack goes, "I'm going to review a razor on Tech Time," and I'm like, "Oh God, he's going to shave his balls." Oh God. All he can do is chase the shock, horror, and disgust money anymore. Jack knows what he's about now.
I would literally love Tammy or somebody. It doesn't matter who you are. Send Tammy a vibrator. Send Tammy a vibrator and like have the return address from Jim Trainer. Oh my God, I would die.
Offer it as a sponsorship. Like Trainer Health and Beauty Products presents J Trainer Health and Beauty Products present, and buy one of those like off-brand Theraguns. You know, one of those percussion massagers.
No.
I'd be like, "We want to celebrate Jack. We watch your show a lot, and we want to celebrate your wife's weight loss. She looks like she's walking off. She looks like she's walking off pound after pound. Here, let her use J Trainer's personal massager for when her feet are tired."
Oh my God!
From carting your ass around.
Anyway, so I think
now Revolver Ocelot says, don't do the cutting board video, but we actually have that in our playlist because
we have reasons for that. It's really boring. It's very boring,
but it's very telling. If you want to know how far Jack has fallen, we have another set. We have an early product review of Jack here. We're gonna talk about the New Wave oven and his brief appearance with Montel Williams at 3 a.m. But like that video, that infomercial was based on them seeing Jack do a fake New Wave review. So Jack actually got in an infomercial by faking a sponsorship. Because New Wave, New Wave sponsored him at all, they dropped him like a hot potato.
I'm gonna go rogue here and be like, okay, so 24
Revolver Ocelot votes against the vibrator. Come on, Ocelot. Don't you support the J Trainer fine quality product, the J Trainer Health and Beauty Product Consortium?
I'm wondering because I've worked with people that have been on Hollywood productions by weird. I can't even explain how it happened, but anyway, the people that appeared, and literally it was like a 10 or a 5-second spot on a Hollywood production, had to join. Lazy Man, can you help me up here?
Yes.
They had to join the union. What is the actors union?
Oh yeah, SAG-AFTRA.
They had to join SAG-AFTRA, even though they were on a Hollywood production for 10 to 15 seconds, maybe less. Where was I going with this? Anyway, so Jack was on West Texas Investors Club, and then he was on this infomercial with Montel Williams. Same kind of year, same kind of time frame. Do you think
That's
he
right.
had to join that SAG-AFTRA union, or
No.
did he have? Do you think he had an agent?
No. Infomercials are a specifically carved out exception to that because they are promotional videos. They are not narrative or editorial in nature. So they are specifically carved out as an exception from SAG-AFTRA rules. Now, Montel might independently be SAG-AFTRA, but for him, and probably what happens is when you get a union guy like Montel, they probably have to do a waiver or an exception to do an infomercial because it's paid promotion.
Okay.
So if you're a SAG-AFTRA member and you do paid promotion, then it makes it look like SAG-AFTRA is promoting the product with you because they endorse you. You're endorsing the product. You're endorsed by SAG-AFTRA. So it
like,
probably.
I mean, I don't want to call out anyone here, but it seemed like 2014, 2015 was Jack's like time to shine. Like that's when he came into his own. He was on a show, he was on an infomercial, like he was a man about town. And now we're seeing Jack in 2021 who's barely releasing the scheduled
he's
content
not even pretending that he has barely a cooking show anymore.
Right.
He's not even pretending to be part of the entertainment establishment. Oh, and don't worry, Ocelot, we have sometimes the lazy man goes off on these flights of fancy that people are like, my God, how much time did you spend on this? Have you literally the vibrator thing just came up now. We have not planned to send anything. We do not have a manufacturing base. We're not going to fake anything like that. Although we could. We're not going to do that. It's just, this is lazy man talking funny, Ocelot. It's just lazy man coming up with an idea.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, it's weird, like, that we found some of this stuff, and it's all kind of like Jack's golden years were 2014, 2015. Like, what was different during that time frame? Like, we know he moved from California to Tennessee, but like, I mean, if it was going the opposite direction, he was moving to Tennessee he was moving to California from Tennessee, you would think like, oh, he has an agent, blah blah blah.
Yeah, he's moving closer.
It's kind of like it worked
to the entertainment industry.
Right, it worked in the opposite way. So it's just an interesting, like, how did that come about? But anyway.
Well, again, Jack has always been a faker. He's always been a charlatan at this. So he was trying to play off like, guys, I am a YouTube celebrity. I can do my show from anywhere, and it's going to be the same level of success.
He deludes Jim himself. Trainer in the room. We have Jim Trainer in the room. Hello, Jim Trainer. How are the babies working out for you, Jim?
Jim, did you know that you have a health and beauty product company?
Oh
you have to let us know how Tammy likes your vibrator.
What the hell? Oh my God! Oh Jesus! Anyway,
I agree, Joe. When you think of California, you think of the entertainment industry. When you think of Tennessee, you might think of a certain Burt Reynolds movie, but that's about it. With the paddling and the banjos and it's backwoodsy. And the fact that Jack doesn't realize that his actions lay out for us the truth of what's going on. That's the fun part of humiliating Jack, is because Jack will let you know stuff that he doesn't want you to know. So because he was talking about it in chat this morning, again, more chat recap. But he's like, guys, you sell your home in California and then you come to Tennessee and you live like a king. So
yeah, well, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
Do you think that was Jack's idea though? Because Jack was in his entertainment heaven.
Tammy's smarter than he is.
Or you think Tammy, the financial accountant, the bookkeeper of the group, goes, "Hey, idiot. We can make 6 figures in one real estate transaction, move to Tennessee and live like kings because cost of living is 50% of what it is out here. And you can continue doing your stupid little YouTube video. You can continue doing your cooking show. You do it in our kitchen anyway, so you could do it in anybody's kitchen, Tennessee or California. It doesn't matter. But it does matter. And yet,
I think we'll get into it going. I know you all have strong feelings about the Q Daddy, but
that's right. Well, they moved to Joe Chavez is right. They moved to Tennessee for Music Row. Obviously, we're going to see Jack Jr. at the Bluebird Cafe.
No.
As dramatized on the NBC show Nashville.
No, ABC show. And also, I would love for the lazy man to encapsulate what I love the show Nashville. It was my favorite show on ABC. I'm sorry. But
we will get into that.
Anyway, I'm gonna play Q Daddy because I feel like
today is a great day.
First of all, it says Daddy.
I always look for the positive in everything. I try.
Let's go here
because I tend to lean negative some of the times, and I shouldn't be that way.
Pause it right here for a moment.
Positive thing is,
so you guys can hear it, okay? Right, everybody. I hope. Dad boy Cooley.
Gym trainers going at it. But he starts off his video and he's like, guys, I know sometimes I go a little negative. And it's like, no, Jack, you've been called out for going negative in videos the second you say, well, I'm going to be positive. But watch this whole video and you see how depressed Jack is. Jack is not a happy boy. Look at that face on him. Look where you paused it. Is that the giddy 5-year-old Jack that was in the CC's Pizza, getting the giant deluxe fake pizza? Is this the Jack that went to Keto Bakery, or is this the Jack that has to have the sober conversation at the dinner table or at the breakfast table every morning with Tammy? And Tammy lays out like an old Soviet gulag warden. She just lays out with Jack. All right, Jack, today you're going to have 400 calories for breakfast. Then you're going to have your shake before lunch. Then lunch will be 1 piece of chicken. Then I will monitor you to get you your afternoon shake and 1 coffee. And then we'll discuss dinner later. Does that kind of sound familiar as to what Jack's life must be like now?
Probably.
Barbecue season's back. I'm excited about that. The other positive thing is movies are back. I'm excited about that. The other thing is people are starting to act like people again.
Ooh, Jim Adamson makes a good point.
Then I
about the rings
and realized that my eating program had broken my plateau, and I'm now down 30 pounds as of today. So I'm excited about that. You guys sit still and count what you're excited about. Find things you're excited about. I can't explain.
Pause it for a second. Guys, sit still and talk about what you're excited about. This again, Jack, you're showing us all your cards, buddy. This is not giddy, gleeful Jack. This is Jack when he has to go. This is Jack when he finds out they didn't put bacon on the bacon burger. This is Jack when he finds out that they sold his crumble cookies out from under him. This is not happy Jack.
No.
There's a lot going on. I gotta.
Where's the piggy? Jake.
Smoker.
It's under the hat.
Early in the morning.
Jake, it's under the hat.
Up close this cutting board. It's called Q Daddy. Okay, check it out. It's kind of a cool design. Not
smartwatch for a dumb guy.
We're gonna try it out. But let me bring you in close and show you this up close. Okay. I just want to show you the bottom section first. This is a great design. I can't believe
it's great, guys.
Sooner, But this is a
this is a thing.
So the cutting board sits on these posts. All right, and the posts have rubber feet underneath, so there's no sliding. This thing's grabbing. It won't move at all.
It's not going to move at all.
Then you can move it. But anyway, those feet are amazing. So
amazing.
Cutting, especially with one hand, it's going to hold everything still. So this is the base, and this is considered the juice catcher.
This is the medical examiner
catcher.
This base right
here. The juice catcher, guys.
From your meat.
Well, Jack knows all about catching, folks.
Juice. Unheard of.
Catching fluids, catching semi-fluids.
For pulled porks, for briskets. I remember growing up as a kid, we would...
Pause it for a second.
Literally...
First of all, if you're going to review a product like this, have a purpose for it. But second of all, think about the shots you're going to take to show off the product.
Wow,
looking at the product from this angle, there's only one thing everybody thinks of when you see this shot of this product like this. Medical exam table. This literally looks like an autopsy table with the little posts and the shiny metal surface.
I'm sorry, I'm just living in the chat.
In the juice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's gonna soak his bread in the juice, guys. It's fine.
Oh, so good.
Embalming table.
Lots of people capture
exactly.
And use it for gravy. Almost every
the fun part is, Joe, I was making those jokes before he starts salivating about the juice.
Get up to a gallon of juice in this thing.
A gallon, guys.
I highly doubt any piece of meat's going to release a gallon of juice, but they
a gallon.
He's fixated on that.
Let me go get the top.
All Jack can think about through this whole video is what piece of meat could release a gallon of juice.
Q Daddy. There it is. There's the name. Can you see it?
And if it didn't look like a horror show to begin with,
anyway,
now you see these little rivulets on the sides of it.
Specially cut sections. So as you carve your meat, this is
I love you, Joe. That's
this is a well-built
oh my
board.
God.
As good as the one I use on the show. Okay? It feels great. It's finished just perfect. I could show you.
Also, if you don't have an apostrophe before the Q, hey, Captain Cisco.
But the main concept.
We welcome all the crew of the Defiant to our show.
Run into these little slits.
Or are you on the promenade, Captain Cisco? Are we broadcasting from DS9 today?
Down below and capture all your juice. What does that mean? It means I got to do a pulled pork because I think. Once you rest a pulled pork, that's when it's
here we go. So basically, okay, let me pause this for a second. So basically, this board is for Jack to consume something that has a lot of juice in it, which apparently is a pulled pork. So this is the green light to make a pulled pork for reasons, I guess. Here we go.
Here, and I'm gonna let it rest here.
Jack juice.
Then by the time Tammy gets home tonight,
wait, and listen. So Tammy isn't here for the start of this situation. All right,
all up, and we'll be good to go. And
this is where he gets the juice for the juice bar at Smokeback Mountain.
I don't expect a lot from my pulled pork, but enough to show you an example of how this works.
Well,
but this is exciting. Look at this.
If you think it through, if you want to highlight saving meat juices,
guys, so I bought this
wouldn't you do a turkey or a piece of beef? Because people understand turkey gravy. People understand beef au jus that you make into gravy. That's what people understand. Nobody's like, man, I can't wait to get my mouth around that pork juice. Who does that? I mean, pork gravy is a thing, but not in any kind of way, the same way the turkey or beef gravy is.
Watch that hand right there. We're going to wrap this all up, and it's going to stay overnight.
Oh, he was playing with his meat. He was playing with his meat, and his hands are dirty.
I can see some of the smoke already.
Talking about my pork juice, juice.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It's smoking. It smells good, though. Okay, it's really kicking it up now. So if you guys are wondering what's
Jack's about to asphyxiate himself.
Woodwind,
Wi-Fi.
Yep. I don't care what anybody says. They'll argue all day long. But I always put the
look at him making Tammy do all the fucking work too, by the way.
She had
He's
to carry it out. And look at her
look
movements.
At this! Look at that! Look at this! Look at that!
Look at her movements. Her hands are literally vibrating with rage. She's like, I can't believe I got to touch this crap.
Oh, you got to stab it first.
Oh, I got to stab it first. Yeah, if you notice, there's a lot of Tammy stabbing things in this video. Wait till she gets to carve this hunko pig.
We'll see you in about, 10 hours, I think. The ribs will come off probably in about 4.5 to 5 hours.
God, look at how filthy that thing is. And that's his new camp chef, isn't it?
We're
he got that last
250
year.
degrees, approximately 10 and a half hour cook.
Oh, wait, Joe. Oh, wait.
Already in the foil.
Wait till she yells at him.
Oozing out. Look at that.
This is my favorite part of the video.
Listen to this. Ready?
But I'm telling you, it smells amazing. Can you pull the...
She's throwing the juice away. Jack, there goes your juice, buddy.
What? Watch this. Watch this shit.
Here we go. Ouch. Ow.
Why are you doing
burning
that?
Hot.
You just can't wait.
It's burning hot.
Why are you doing it? You just can't wait.
Look at that bone.
Look at that bone, guys.
Clean to the bone. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna cut up all this meat.
Oh, here comes the random tabbies. Here comes the random Tammy stabbing we've all been waiting for.
I'm seeing a little bit of grease, but it's not running off the board.
What is happening? Okay, there we go.
It's a good board, yeah.
Sorry, the internet's spazzing, I guess.
I know.
We'll
have to try turkey next.
Oh no!
I got
Joe, we need to see this. We need to see all of this. Look, she's just...
Look,
okay, first of all...
She's imagining that's one of his organs.
For sending it.
Yes.
I really
She's like,
appreciate it. Second of all, I want to be totally honest with you. I'm watching the meat, and we cut this up. If you've ever cut up a pulled pork, they're pretty juicy, and they're pretty greasy, and, everything kind of runs off, but we're not seeing any runoff. There's literally nothing below the cutting
we
board,
counted
so
8. We counted 8 smokers, but there's other grills.
Until Thanksgiving, because Tammy says the Thanksgiving turkey is just going to totally gush all over the place.
See, more about Tammy.
I'm not seeing it. I love the design, but I'm not seeing the...
I had a ColecoVision, Jake Archer. I love the ColecoVision. Donkey Kong for life.
The edge of most cutting boards would capture the only juice that's
well,
you don't need a big tray that holds a gallon.
This is a dumb video. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my god, I hate it.
I'm not sure what...
Well, wait. If you thought it was bad, that he was talking about juice,
ribs,
at the end of the review, where you're supposed to be thanking the sponsor for sending you the product and really showing it off at its best and being like, guys, even though I don't think I would use this personally, I want to tell you that if you're a big barbecue guy, this is the thing for you. At the end of the video where Jack's supposed to make that big pitch for the product, Jack goes, he changes from using the word juice to fluid. What cooking show guy would change from the word juice, which is already kind of icky, to the word fluid? And he's like, yeah, I wouldn't use the product. Maybe I'd use it for turkey. Maybe I'd use it for turkey for Thanksgiving. But they sent you the product. You're supposed to review it. You're supposed to at least point out some positive aspects to it. That's why I love that video. As infuriating as the Q Daddy chopping station cutting board video is, I like it for 2 reasons. Number 1, Jack does not know how to make a product review video, even after like 15 years of doing product review videos. Number 2, when you compare this Jack and Tammy show to the Jack and Tammy show of like 10 years ago and those product reviews, you can see how just decimated their whole situation has become.
All right.
And that's why I like it, for its educational purposes.
We're about 40 minutes in here, and we only watched one video. And I have a litany of videos here that you guys have suggested for me. I tried to capture them
Jackie
all.
Jackie Femfani says gushy meat fluids.
I have Copper Chef grill mats. That was one that was suggested last week. We have Thanksgiving at the Wynn Hotel and Casino.
I want to do the New Wave Oven Pro, the one where he actually reviews the product.
All right, let's do that one
before we get to our special guest Montel Williams.
Do you want to watch the one where he uses it, or do you want to watch the one where he's on the infomercial first?
No, I want to watch the Jack cooking video. I want to watch him using it.
Okay, here we go.
Just so we can get a good comparison of what he used to do.
Super wet. Look at that. Look at that.
Hold up.
Super
Hold
wet.
up.
Just push down on it.
I gotta get
super wet.
Hold on, I gotta get back. All right.
You know what? I take back a lot of what I said, because in this video he was talking about making the turkey super wet. I just he never really has learned, has he?
Wiki. Here we go.
Okay, I almost never did this video this year. I'm running out of time. The videos are backing up. I have so many videos that are have to be done that I almost didn't get this in, but I promised so many people the New Wave Pro Infrared Oven is the #1 most requested product review to be done in the past 3 years. And I just never wanted to drop $100 on this thing. I got an oven. I got a convent. I just don't need this, but it's so important to you guys. So I spent the money.
Oh God, is our internet breaking
and
up?
check this out. It claims to air fry, barbecue, roast, grill, bake,
Hello.
boil, dehydrate, and steam. It does all that. So we're gonna do one thing today. The one thing it
Sorry
always
guys
claims
if
to
it's
do.
breaking up.
And then next year I'm gonna bring this out again. I'll do probably another part 2 or part 2 and 3. But let's try this right now.
Well, you can pause it to catch up for a little bit, because we should be talking about how
frozen.
We should be talking about how young and vibrant he is.
That thing's way frozen. This thing's frozen solid. I just pulled it out of the freezer. It claims you can put it right in and it'll cook it. And I think it's like 14 minutes.
Forgetting his too good hands.
I'm gonna get the frozen turkey inside it.
Look at how happy he is here. Look at how excited he is.
To done. We're gonna let it set and see how.
Piggy's wearing a Santa hat. Look at in the back.
What's gonna happen is this is
oh
frozen.
yeah, we see you, Piggy. We see you.
So
we see you.
We see you, Piggy. Cook it for half the time. Then go in there carefully with some gloves, and we're gonna flip the bird. We're gonna season the bird, and we're gonna pull the giblets out. Okay. So
exactly, Ocelot. Every video he does
that
even comes close to being what a normal person would consider to be a sponsored video or a product review that people have sent him, hoping he'll say something nice about it. Every review, Jack has to jab at it. He has to be like, well, I wouldn't use this. Nobody would use this. This is a useless product. But, you know, I guess it did a good job for what it did. Like, he can't pay anything, even an inanimate object, a compliment.
Put the dome over it.
Oh.
Put the motor on top.
Yeah, no, Joe.
The cooking unit.
This
plug it in.
Upsets me greatly.
Whoops. Sorry.
He didn't plug it in.
Plug it in. There we go. Okay, here we go. Power level on high. Cooking
it absolutely is, Joe.
Hours,
it's frozen solid, Joe.
25 minutes, and then start. Okay, now I think you can see that it's starting to melt quickly. So we're going to leave this alone right now.
Probably not. No.
And by the way, Joe, he's never learned that, because one of the fun things about the wet brine video, when he did the wet brine versus dry brine chicken, was the giblet pack that he discovered in the middle of the chicken after he brined it for hours.
Oh my God.
You remember that, Pink Chicken?
Yes, I do.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe, we have to catch you up. Come on.
We were.
Oh. Listen to Jake right here, Joe. Listen to what Jake is saying. He totally did this like not even a week ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Oh my God, it was bad.
He doesn't even watch his own. Look at how alien the breast up turkey looks. The legs. It literally looks like a face hugger.
Hit it one more time. Some
seasoning.
It looks like the Predator. The meat timer in it.
My thermometer
looks like the eye. The legs look like the lower jowls of the Predator.
That turkey still gobbles. Oh my God.
Quick time. 1, 3, 0, and start. There we go. Okay, so not only are we done, but we are ahead of schedule. I had 3 minutes left. I had to turn it off. The turkey reached temperature before the time allotted.
What do you want us to go back? All right, hold up. What do you want us to see?
Cooling.
That turkey got a sunburn. Look at that. That turkey's not roasted. It's sunburnt. Look at that. Look at that one circular ring of burnt skin on the top of the turkey.
Dark,
it's only cooked on the top. The rest of it's still mooing. But whatever turkeys do, gobble. Is it gobble? Yeah.
But
we'll leave it at mooing.
I like that. From the top down, so I get it, and I did flip it. And
serve me a slab of turkey that's still mooing.
You can't see it right now. In the cavity, it's full of liquid.
Oh God!
Full of juice.
Oh my
very
God!
Moist.
Hey, look, there's the giblet pack.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Can we all just acknowledge that Jack doesn't know the difference between what juice and fucking blood is? Okay, continue.
Good. I kind of wish we'd had more golden brown.
It's all fluid to Jack.
Same on this side.
He doesn't care.
But we're gonna
He's
give
a
it
Wendigo.
minutes, and then I'm gonna carve into it, and we're gonna give it a taste. Now I was just gonna carve this, but this thing's so wet.
Oh my God!
So
okay,
wet.
hold on.
Look at this.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that.
Look at me. It's so wet.
Look at it.
Just look at it.
Oh, God, that's underdone. Oh, that's barely done. Oh.
Okay, so I want to be totally honest with you. I want to show you the meat.
He just put the knife down and just started fucking hacking at it with his hands.
Oh
God, no! Oh God!
Came out.
It's like a sex ed film.
This one. Look how wet it is. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
It's just
it's fucking raw.
It's amazing. Water because you put it in there frozen. You hump.
There's the wing meat.
Welcome, terrible coughing. Also, thank you.
Terrible coughing.
Wings look beautiful.
Guys, I hope this is the real terrible coughing.
Here's my only
not
concern.
the fake terrible coughing.
This leg-thigh combo came out okay, but if you
look at that.
Over, I have
look
a little bit of redness in
Look
here.
at this.
So here's what I'm telling you. I am not knocking this product. I am blown
I'm
away
not
today.
knocking this product, but I'm
totally
not knocking this product either.
Hello, Chef Dump.
Put the thermometer in the thigh, not in the.
That's right.
In the breast meat. Breast meat's going to get cooked, but we want to make sure this thigh meat gets cooked. This has to be 180.
So
go by the
we can't call it pink turkey because we have pink chicken, and we love
pink
chicken.
I'm going to zap this a little bit. It'll cook it right up.
Is this violet turkey? Like what? Carnation turkey?
God! Oh my God! It's leaking blood.
This is a complete success. It has blown my mind.
No,
it cooked in 3.5 hours from solid frozen turkey to done. The little pinkness is my fault. Has nothing to do with this machine.
Wait, did you hear that? He just admitted. He's like, the little pinkness is my fault, not the product. Can you imagine? I could just imagine the president of New Wave Oven. Let's call him Mr. New Wave, sitting there going, "All right, Johnson, what do you got for me this month, Johnson? What do you got going on?" Okay, sir, we have this new YouTube chef that everybody seems to like named Scalfani or something. He's going to do a product review for us. A product review on YouTube. How much are we paying him for that? Nothing, sir. We just had to pay for the turkey and give him a free product. Wow, that's a good deal. How many followers he's got? Oh, he's got millions, sir, people. Hundreds of thousands watch him. All right, let me take a look at this footage. I want to see him cook our bird.
Why does this guy sound like the Mensa candidate from West Texas Investors Club?
No. This is my 19th century banking tycoon, not my prospector guy.
Well, he sounds like Gil from Gil Prater.
Job on the machine itself. But next year, I think I'm going to try
like a whore in church.
We're going to try some veggies in here. There's a lot of things I can do.
Like a whore in church.
Oh my God! All right, let's go back to here.
And, but can you imagine the moment? Can you imagine the moment where the New Wave guy, the president of New Wave, hears Jack Scalfani, his product reviewer on YouTube, go, "Okay, guys, the pinkness here is my fault." Like, wait, what? Guys, I cooked the chicken. I cooked a turkey from hard. I cooked the chicken from hard frozen to done. Now there is some pink meat left. Well, then it's not all the way done, Jack.
All right. We're going to Montel Williams, not Jordan, because I would probably say Jordan otherwise. Here we go.
It's going to turn out the same way when I try to do it myself at home. Well, guess what? My next guest thought the same thing. And after years of hearing about other people who use the New Wave, he said, I got to try this myself. And what did he do? He made a whole frozen turkey in only 15 minutes per pound. You got to take a look at this.
My name is Jack Scalfani. I am the host of the Cooking with Jack show on YouTube. And on the show, I've been using the New Wave oven for 2 years. Even when the camera's not running, I'm using it.
Bull fucking
I've
shit.
always been
Anyway,
reluctant about
continue.
things I see on TV, and I was starting to get testimony after testimony about the new wave oven. People who had already tried it and just begged me to just give it a chance. And I finally broke down. I went for the 4-hour frozen turkey to done. A frozen turkey I'm putting in there. That thing
But why would you?
frozen. I expected the top half of my turkey to be cooked, and the bottom half to be raw. And then I checked on it. I'm like, ooh, look at the meat. It's cooking evenly. Oh, look, it's starting to brown the outside. And every minute, I became more and more of a fan. By the time I was
My
done
frozen ass
filming
turkey
the
is brown the
episode,
outside, brown on
I was
outside. My frozen ass
I was in
turkey is
shock.
brown the
It was one of
outside.
these. Not only are we done, but we are ahead of schedule. I cut into every part of that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
And it's
god, he
beautiful.
used the
You can
same
go from
fucking
solid
turkey
frozen
from
raw
that last
to ready
video.
to serve on somebody's plate.
How
That was
embarrassing.
mind blowing.
Please welcome Jack Scalfani to the show.
Please clap. Please clap.
Oh, pause this for a second. Pause this for a second. Now go back a couple minutes. Go back like 30 seconds where he's talking, where you see him talking to the audience like, I can't believe this. No, before this.
Please welcome Jack Scalfani to the show.
Somebody's plate.
It's the same shirt. So they taped his testimonial like minutes before he walked outside. Like if you go back to where he's talking about testimonial after testimonial of people referring this video to me.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Also, can I just I'm gonna go on the record here.
Does he only have one shirt, or did they shoot? They shot this all in one day. They're like,
no. Time out, boys and girls. This is not something Jack wears. Somebody has dressed Jack because this is not a Jack outfit. He doesn't have a snapback cap. He doesn't have a tight fitting, 5XL shirt on with his face on it. Somebody dressed him and also put the mic in the correct place. Unlike, most of his videos, but continue.
Well, again, this part is taped by the infomercial production crew. So they have real video professionals on there. And Jack probably came out, like Ocelot said, Jack came out dressed like a special needs child with his oversized shorts and his t-shirt. Oh, and by the way, still doing it. What was he talking about on the chat this morning? Hey guys, look at my Marvel shirt. Look at the shirt I have. This represents Stan Lee. It's like, well, that's great, buddy, but aren't you 50? Like, what grown-ass adult man is bragging about his comic book t-shirt? Now, I could see, you're a fan of genre entertainment, you're a fan of sci-fi, you're a fan of comic books. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to be a man-child in the privacy of your own home. But he's doing it on YouTube. He's doing it as offering himself as this entertainment celebrity. And yet there he is, being a man-child.
53 going on 15. Correct. All right, so I'm gonna go back here.
Hey, what's up, Ricky? Oh, we're just talking about Jack.
Let's see. We're
comparing Jack product review videos from like 12 years ago to one that was literally released yesterday, and if there's any difference, it's a sad difference.
You actually made that turkey from rock hard frozen. I saw it.
It was crazy.
It was kind of a challenge.
It was a shock. I was
Bold as
watching
a
it
$2
and imagining
motherfucking bill.
But that's where Jack can tell he's lost weight. He said that on his chat today. He's like, I could tell I lost weight because my head feels thinner. He said that.
That's not a thing.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, my favorite part's right there.
Oh man.
Look at the juice.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's beautiful. That's
crazy.
absolutely beautiful.
Now look at that. Wait. We have to compare the turkey that's in this video because obviously Jack didn't cook this.
No kidding.
Remember, is that number one?
Look at how perfectly browned it is.
All right, Jim.
Oh.
We'll see you next week. Oh.
Hi, Jim. Thanks for hanging out. We love you, Jim.
More nutritiously,
Right.
healthier, easier, faster. What more can we say other than you guys give it up to me? Oh man.
I love how
Hey,
Montel
gang's
was
all
just giving him
here.
like a little side hug.
Did you guys?
Oops, sorry. Let me bring it back. Yeah, that's the end of that. I mean, what are we gonna watch next?
Jack's other brief brush with fame. He meets Montel Williams on Montel Williams' exit to his celebrity career on an infomercial at 3 a.m, talking about a turkey fryer, a desktop turkey oven. Well, actually, just a desktop oven, but Jack picks the worst thing you could possibly make in it. No. And not a single person with any kind of culinary experience would expect a device such as the New Wave to properly cook a bone-in turkey. You wouldn't even expect that from a desktop oven, just a regular desktop oven.
It's so easy, but is it going to turn out the same way when I try to do it myself at home? Well, guess what?
Sorry, looking through what we got here. Someone anonymously gifted to us last week the how to botulism video, which is Jack canning whatever tomato. I don't even know. I didn't watch the video all the way through, but I know enough about canning to know that I would not be able to do it. However, Jack decided with his friend to make some soups and salsas. And do you guys want to watch that one? Because it's a gift to us. Or we have oh Jesus, we have such a swath of terribleness here. We have Lazy Man enchilada, sugar-free ice cream, Magic Bullet, poutine 1 and 2, flip burger.
Well, let's keep on our theme here. Maybe we'll find a product review that Jack actually did well. We do the ice cream mixer.
No, there's no ice cream mixer. This is just sugar-free ice cream.
Well, yeah, but it's he uses the KitchenAid machine to do it.
Okay. Is that what it is? All right. Here we go.
I'm not using the almond milk. I want to see if I can get more of that creamier ice cream flavor with a pack. So let's take it up a notch, guys. Test number 2.
Wait, hold on.
2 eggs.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. It's his fault. He makes 2. He keeps the same camera angle, and he does the video twice.
Truvia
he does the recipe twice,
and it's going to be awesome. And then I look at the recipe, and the recipe says milk. Now, I don't know. You guys remember when I did Playing With Your Food about milk, right? Every milk, regular milk, has sugar in it. I don't know how.
Oh my God!
This is from a stevia website that claims to be sugar-free ice cream, and you're adding milk that has sugar in it.
Milk has sugar in it?
I looked on the internet. Regular milk, not almond milk, not soy milk. I'm talking regular milk. All has sugar put in it. All right, or has sugar in it.
Does Mushbrain understand that that's what lactose is?
Lactate.
That lactose is
people who are lactose intolerant. It's because they don't have an enzyme in their stomach to process the milk.
Because fruit is fructose and
lactate, and the lactose-free milk is just milk with the enzyme put in. They didn't remove anything. They just put the enzyme in that will help you process the lactose.
The enzyme processes
so after
the
further
lactose,
research,
you moron.
I decided to get rid of the milk, replace it with, we're going to do 2 versions. We're going to try it with almond milk, which has 0 sugar. Try and make our ice cream as true sugar-free should be. And then I'm also going to do all heavy whipping cream. And all heavy whipping cream has no sugar either. So we're going to do 2 ice cream recipes, find out which one's better, if either one of them work, or do we just throw the recipe out? This is very experimental. Another warning. Come on in close. I want to show you something.
Wiki.
So you're saying to yourself, oh, I got Truvia, which is the brand name for stevia.
Man milk.
They use stevia, and that's good. This will make it sugar-free. Wrong. If you look on the back on the ingredients, erythritol is an ingredient that's put with the stevia.
No.
I don't know why. It's an additive.
Because that's what it is, you moron.
Sugar alcohol. Erythritol is a sugar alcohol that has been approved for use as a food additive in the United States.
But that's literally what
the whole time.
This is not
that's
sugar-free.
Literally what Truvia is.
It is.
It's crystallized erythritol. It's crystallized sugar alcohol.
That's gone.
This is not a.
So
This is not a secret. This is not a conspiracy.
And this company here is called, it's Organic Stevia by Pure. And this is pure stevia without erythritol. So now I've got this. I've got the almond milk. I got the heavy whipping cream. I've got the eggs. Let me get it all out, and let's finally see if we can make a true sugar-free ice cream.
Pause this for a second, because third-generation German American brings up a good point. What did Jack do like twice in the last 6 months? The keto Alfredo videos. Do we know how much? Do we know how much lactose was in those Bertolli Alfredo jars that he used 2 jars of for his broccoli Alfredo bake? We're going to say it's more than somewhat. So when Mush Brain here talks about like, oh guys, I can't use the Truvia, that has hidden sugar in it. We can't use regular milk. There's sugar hidden in that. First of all, he makes it sound like they're hiding sucrose or glucose in it. He makes it sound like they're hiding table sugar in it. They're not. It's lactose. It's naturally occurring sugars in milk. So it's not exactly table sugar that he's talking about. But in addition to that, in even his most ketogenic recipes, there's tons of lactose in those recipes. How much lactose is in those 2 1-pound bags of shredded cheese he uses in nearly every recipe, whether it calls for it or not?
Too much.
Good point, third-generation German American.
Vanilla extract, pure stevia,
almond milk,
eggs.
Guys.
Let's just put it all in and get it going.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Oh God. The egg cracking technique kills me.
2,
kills me.
3, 4. All right, let's whisk this up. Okay, if you look on the internet, there is no explanation on how this goes on.
Thank you, Gym Trainer.
You have to figure out whether you have a spring here or not a spring here. And in the book, it'll tell you. You put it on this way or this way. Okay? The wider way is without the spring.
The internet.
This one attachment. See that right there?
INNER.
Okay. I've got
Internet.
the letter B on the outside. There's an A and a B on the bottom here. If you have no spring, you slide it in this way. And it just grips right on there. You slide it up and in. There you go. Here's the freezer bowl.
Oh God.
Lock into place. There we go. We're gonna put this inside.
Yeah, he literally used the KitchenAid mixer only to make ice cream.
Inside, hold it right there. You're gonna lift up the bowl. There we go. Locked in place. Put it into stir mode.
Oh, God.
Take your batter, pour it in. That's going. We're going to leave that 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, notice the jump cut. Notice the jump cut that hit him spilling the liquid everywhere because he was supposed to dump it in, then turn it on.
We're going to pull our bowl out. We're going to carefully remove the...
What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck?
We're going to
what
jiggle this off
this?
carefully so that we can...
What even?
You just start climbing up this mixing device. So, whoops. Get in there. All right. I'm going to pop the ice cream.
Jesus Christ.
Jump
cuts and lies. Yeah, that's right.
And we're going to check it out.
Jump cuts and lies.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, look at this. Let's look at this sad face. Wait for the dissolve. Wait for it. Wait for the dissolve.
Okay. It has a consistency of ice milk. I would almost put in a little bit more.
Look, the eye. Look, pause it. The eyes go up.
Wait.
This is guys. For those of us who are for those tuning into us for the first time,
put in a little bit more.
One of the reasons you watch Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man is we tell you how to spot Jack's lies. When Jack doesn't like something, Jack has a specific set of pantomime behaviors Jack does. First of all, he gets quiet. He doesn't go orgasmic like the gastrosexual that he is. Smelk. It's smelk. But this is Jack. What you're seeing on the screen right now is exactly Jack's reaction pattern when he hates something. he draws his lips in, his eyes go up to the ceiling, and it gives that look like, what the hell am I doing with my life? I'm eating food that no normal human would find, and every normal human would find disgusting.
Oh my God.
Exactly, meh. This
Stop
is what.
it, you guys.
And then he covers it, with a dissolve cut. He does a half-second dissolve cut. Whenever he doesn't like anything, if he likes it, he'll look right down the barrel of the camera and be like, guys, I got to tell you, this is amazing. And then if he really, really likes it, if he truly foodgasms in his pants, he'll slam his hand or the red rubber ore against something. Well, he's a gastrosexual. He has replaced food in his life. He's replaced sex in his life with food. But this video,
God.
this is Jack not liking it. This is Jack with a ruined foodgasm. This is Jack with a ruined foodgasm.
Oh my God! All right, I'm playing.
Okay, Pink Chicken, play. There you go.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Look what I'm going to do.
I'm going to make that second recipe.
Oh no!
To put a little extra vanilla in it, and I'm using all heavy whipping cream. I'm not using the almond milk. I want to see if
I'm putting more fat in my fat.
Ice cream flavor.
Ew, guess.
With a pack. So let's take it up a notch, guys. Test number 2. 2 eggs.
Why does he crack his eggs like
so
this?
I'm going to beat everything individually. We're going to try this a little different.
Yeah, he either has a foodgasm or a wretchgasm.
Now we're going to put in our drops.
What is happening?
Exactly, Assy. When he looks up at that ceiling, you know that food is horrible. Because he eats pretty disgusting things to begin with.
A teaspoon more vanilla. Okay, guys, this just stopped all on its own. It slipped out.
That's what Jim Trainer's vibrator would sound like.
Not anymore. So that means it's done. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop it down.
He's going to drop it.
That came out of nowhere. I only made it about 18 minutes. Let's drop this down.
Oh God, Ocelot. So you mean because he screws up the recipe? Does that mean that this kind of tastes like scrambled egg?
Scoop it all out. This is it. Oh wow! All right, so we got to take this.
Oh, look up.
Yeah, I better scoop it out, or I'm gonna eat it all. Wonder why it wouldn't turn anymore. Okay, normally I don't like my ice cream frozen solid. We've had it in there for an hour. There it is.
Jim Trainer's the vibrator.
It's still soft.
That's right. Why settle for a substitute when you could have the real Jim Trainer?
Oh my gosh, it still tastes good.
Joe, probably about 2.
Yeah, we typically about 2.
All right.
Well,
one final improvement of this recipe. I told you it was major experimenting today.
Major experimenting.
The 18 drops.
Because we still got to get through the Thanksgiving episode at the Wynn Casino.
Oh, you want to do that one next? All right. Hold on.
So I'm adding back a little bit of the almond milk.
We got to savor all the flavors
around for the 20 to 30 minutes.
All right. Anyway, let's bring this back. Sorry. All right.
Except no substitute for Jim Trainer. Jim, I don't know if you had a chance to listen to the live chat this morning, Jim, but before he fell in the brave line of battle, Floppy Bowl, my burner account, made Jack say baby trainer twice. I kept bringing it up. I'm like, Jack, is that? Well, first of all, I didn't even know this. I was just making stuff up to be funny. And I go, well, Jack, is your new project with Tammy a baby? And apparently that was the source of a fight between him and Tammy earlier this week. He's like, honey, I had a dream we had a baby. She's like, don't say that. I will never be cursed with your demon seed again.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, probably because she realizes that Jack can still do math. And she'd be like, wait.
Can he though? Are we sure about that?
The last time I touched Tammy was for birthday handy. And that didn't result in anything. How is she pregnant 9 months later? Who has she been sleeping with in the last 9 months? Boom, Jim Trainer.
Jim Trainer, bringing you back up here.
Baby Trainer.
Baby Trainer.
Congratulations, Baby Trainer.
Oh, Baby Trainer. Here we go. Everybody get ready to dance.
Like a monster.
Where? I get excited.
Hey guys, okay, I just arrived at the Wynn
He has
Hotel
his
Casino.
bald head covered
How long?
up.
3-hour wait? Serious? Do we get a bowl of crab
Yeah,
while
Jack,
we wait, or what?
it's a fucking holiday.
All right, it's a 3-hour wait.
He's in
Welcome
Las-
to
dinner
the
at
universe.
At the Wynn.
Welcome to the planet.
So, I'll see you in 3 hours. I guess it's a 3-hour wait. Are you serious? I can cook a freaking turkey in 3 hours.
Oh God! Then maybe you should have.
Okay, so we reached the line.
retard.
We reached the line, and it's like trying to get on the Space Mountain at Disneyland. Look at the people here. Yeah. Okay, so let me give you an update. I called ahead twice to make sure that there was no way I could shorten the wait with a reservation or anything. That I was coming out. And they said, no, it's
So
first
the
come,
weird
first served.
part.
So I get here, and they have these 12.
The weird part
VIP
about
packages.
this is he actually mentioned
And,
buffets today
which-
on the
which
live
can shorten
chat.
your wait, and nobody made me aware of
He
it.
was talking
The
about
two
like,
times
yeah,
I
we
called
don't
in the
go to
last 7
buffets
days.
anymore.
So
We're not
I
allowed
wasn't
to go to
happy about that.
buffets.
So
That
I
wouldn't
asked,
be
hey, can we
smart
purchase the
cheating.
VIP package?
When he was
Oh, no,
talking
we're not
about
selling
smart
that right now.
cheating today
So
on the live
they weren't
chat.
selling it the last 7 days, and it's up, but they're not selling it now. So I'm really not sure what's going on here at the Wynn, but I will let you
I'm
know.
not
I've
really
already called the
sure.
hotel manager.
It's a
to have him
holiday,
kind of
and I
explain
can't
to me
get a
why I wasn't
reservation, and I
made
have to
aware of
stand in
VIP
line for
packages
3
and
hours.
why they're not
I'm
being
so
sold anymore.
upset.
Okay,
Like,
so
what the
here's the
fuck?
deal. I spoke with the manager I told you. I've been waiting
You
about a
showed
half
up
hour.
at an
And
all-you-can-eat
he
buffet
swore he was talking to
on a
On
fucking holiday.
Thanksgiving.
On
On a
Not any
fucking
holiday.
I got no call
On
back.
Thanksgiving.
And you're
Hotel manager
angry
again,
about
and waiting voicemail.
not being
So,
served
doesn't
in
look like-
3
looks like I'm
hours or
getting
less.
blown off, which is
Get
fine.
the fuck out of
Always
here.
remember this, from
Bye-bye.
our review.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now I know
Fuck
you're not
outta
happy
here.
about all this
Bye-bye.
waiting and you're hungry. Would you ever do this again? No.
Yes, I would. It's the jolliest thing I've ever done.
Okay, so we've been doing 2.5 hour wait. I had to eat a health bar. How embarrassing.
Awesome.
I'm eating a health bar in the line for a buffet. That's how long
He ate
it
a
took.
candy
So
bar.
I just want to let
I
you guys
ate a
know
health
I'll never
bar.
do this again. I'm only doing it for my show.
What is a health
Jack on
bar?
the Go. Jack on the Go.
Like
better
a
be
Pop-Tart?
Great episode. So
Yeah.
in about 30 minutes.
Well, it's
I'll
like
be
a
handing
like one of
me
those power
a 3-hour
bars,
wait.
or
Unbelievable.
it's an adult
This better
candy
be the
bar.
best Thanksgiving dinner ever. I drove 300 miles, waited 3 hours
Yeah,
for the
wait,
Wynn buffet.
Ocelot. Well,
Let's see what
that's
happens.
his that's his dating advice, though. Ocelot.
Ocelot. Wait. We're
that's
bringing
our-
your comment
our
back
table,
up again
right?
because,
And
guys, you have
we're
to
just waiting
eat
for it to be bust.
before you eat.
Let's see.
You know
the
what I
waiter walked
mean.
over, just took his
That's
A
money,
romantic
wink.
dinner
didn't take
advice
anything
number
off the table,
one.
And the manager walked
Make
by.
sure you save your
and didn't
receipts
help the buster
and
either.
wear some
We're
Axe
waiting for
body
this
spray.
guy.
Anyway.
Oh, hey,
There's
you
people
gotta
waiting
show
outside
that
3
receipt
hours
to the
long. This
lady.
guy acts like
She's not gonna fall madly
lazy
in love with you
Sunday
until you
afternoon.
showed her how much you saved
Everybody was
on
ready
the
to pass out
cheesecake
hunger.
filling.
Hold on. So I made it here. Kind of walking around with the camera.
Oh
Everyone's
my
looking at me.
God. Eat before
Okay.
you eat.
Yeah.
Yes,
This whole
Big
place.
Archer.
I don't know
Yes.
why desserts here
You
first,
get us.
but my son just told me that right back there, you can design your own candy apple any way you want it. Your own candied apple. Okay. Then they got some cobblers.
Oh, Chef Dump. We've said that.
Cranberry cobblers.
Literally in the
They
West
got
Texas
all the
episode,
dessert
we
you can
basically
imagine.
figured
Look
out
at
that
That's beautiful. I don't know what
all
that
of
is.
Jack's
I'm not about
celebrity
desserts, so I'm
has
gonna move
been
on.
people being nice to him
See
because
what we
they
got
think
here.
he has
Yep, go
special
for your-
needs.
Look at this.
Because he dresses like a
Grapes.
toddler,
Make
he
your own
comes up to
grapes.
people, he's uncomfortably
Find your own
close,
grapes.
he doesn't understand social distancing, he
Look at
doesn't
him
understand, staying out of
Grapes
people's
Mondays.
personal
That's beautiful.
space.
Wow.
He shoves a camera in your face, and it's not really a camera, it's an iPhone. He shoves an iPhone in your face. He tells
Thank
you
you.
that he's making a show that you've never heard of.
All right.
Hey
We
guys,
got
I'm
more
shooting
desserts
for
and
my show.
cookies.
Guys, I'm
They
shooting
really
for
are
my
nice
show.
desserts.
Nobody's ever
All
heard
that
of his
stuff.
show,
Very well done.
except demented
Cake
people
pops
like
and all that.
us. And they're like,
All right, here's the
it's
food.
they're
Here, look.
they're coddling
idea
a
what they're
special
doing here.
needs person. He's just
doing some
imagine him at his weight at this
prime
point.
rib, and they've got-
Just a 375-pound guy wandering a buffet on Thanksgiving with an iPhone,
Yeah, I'm not
talking obviously about what he's seeing. Do you really think people are like, my God, that must be a YouTube celebrity? Or do you really think, oh, they let him out of the home for the holiday? That's so sweet of them.
They let him out of the home.
Then they got
What
Mediterranean
home?
cured olives. Oh, it's all your
The
Greek
home
food
for
right
wayward man boys.
there. Greek food.
my god.
Ooh, look at that. That's nice.
Joe,
Oh my God, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, I want to hug you, and I'm very sorry for the experiences that you've, been through.
I have to tell you, Joe.
I feel like you're a Vietnam vet, like of
Yes.
wars.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Seriously.
I have to tell you, Joe, we're quite torn
you make soup fresh?
because we've kind of socially engineered Jack by suggesting
I have
a
whatever I want. I
sauce
can make my own
tour
soup.
and a sauce
okay, cool.
content.
Take a picture?
Jack's gonna meet up with his fan
Okay,
base, and as
cool.
much
Thank
as
you.
Pink Chicken and
That's
I
cool.
fantasize about meeting Jack and spending time in his presence to, further our show,
Oh, they're like little salads. Greek salad.
it's just gonna
Thai
be
beef
painful
salad.
to watch Jack
Oh, that's pretty fancy. That looks nice.
hobbling around.
Roasted baby,
To see Jack's
vegetables,
patheticness in person,
anchovy fillets.
it's the best of times and the worst of times. I don't know how I feel about it now.
Sushi?
Joe, I just want to say thank you for everything you've contributed. We appreciate you. We understand your plight and why you don't want to, come behind the scenes and all that stuff.
Right.
But
Split open.
oh my
Yeah, no-
God, how did you deal with this? How did you deal with?
you don't
How
have to
did you
crack
deal
them
with
open. How
this?
beautiful is that?
Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna grab some of that.
You
right now.
you have way more patience than me because I would have murdered this man. Like,
Remember that on there?
I don't know.
Especially if he did it to your
Your
wife.
Thanksgiving
Like I could see
Your
if Joe's
wife,
if Jack is out with
exactly.
Joe, but when you got the wives there, it's a different story. You try to be a little classier. You try to show a little bit more restraint.
I've already had two
Like-
of these. Those were awesome.
Exactly.
Feel shorter, short. Totally fall off the bone. Absolutely beautiful.
Hey, look, guys.
We appreciate you, Joe. If nobody else does, like we accept you and love to hear your stories.
Yeah.
Then you get green corn. It's like vanilla infused.
Well, you are always welcome in our live chats, Joe, to commiserate.
Puree.
I
And just keep
completely
watching.
understand, Joe. I completely get it.
Again, we have kind of a double-edged sword here. It does appear to be that in the calendar year 2021 that there will be opportunities to meet Jack Scalfani out in the real world on his supposed sauce tour or his fan meetups. So Pink Chicken and I are at once very tempted to actually get close to him. But it's kind of like if you're a nuclear scientist and somebody offers you a chance to go visit the Chernobyl site, you get to go to Pripyat. It's kind of like, yeah, for educational purposes, I want to be there. I want to see it. I want to see the sarcophagus. I want to see the shell of the containment vessel. I want to stand in the ground and see the abandoned towns around Chernobyl. But also, you understand that it's just there's also a sadness to it. There must be a sadness in Jack's presence.
That's your favorite, right?
My favorite.
We're torn.
And that's pickled ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that awesome?
I would
Well, that's pickled
absolutely.
ginger.
What did you
That's
get?
chicken focaccia.
Pecan?
Focaccia,
Chicken focaccia with
guys.
capers and
It's
spinach.
chicken focaccia.
Crab
It's
legs.
focaccia.
Crab legs.
F-R-I-C-C-I-C-H-A.
Just pull the meat. What do you have over there, Jack? Yeah, you're just gonna eat your weight in crab, aren't you?
The chicken's dry.
Huh?
Is it?
Wow, they got you. Got
Not an
Somebody
ice
said
cream
the
bar. Not an ice cream bar.
I've never
It's
seen
a
that in a buffet
gelato
before.
bar.
Get whatever scoops you want, any toppings you want. That's
You can
beautiful.
tell, but they use gelato spoons that it's not ice cream. But Jack won't know
It's never
that.
ending,
He doesn't know
okay.
the difference between an ice cream scoop and a gelato spoon.
I absolutely know the difference between that for reasons.
Shot out of order.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, non-dairy Alfredo sauce right there. Vegetable bolognese. Vegan. Wow, that's cool. Nice setup. And of course, all your thin crust pizzas. Look how nice that looks.
It looks like Cece's pizza. It does not look appetizing.
Then you've got your
Well, it's a buffet.
vegetable.
I don't. This is supposed to be the blah 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 blah.
Look, cornichons.
Charcuterie
You missed the
tray.
baby corns.
Oh,
missed the
fuck
baby
my
corns.
life! Oh my god, I'm gonna have to read.
Go back.
Holy
We have to see
fuck.
the baby corns.
Holy fuck! Hold on. right
This
there.
is hysterical because this video is a decade old and we're still finding fresh stuff to humiliate Jack with. Wait for it. Yes, camera pans left. Boom.
Boom! Cornichon.
Baby corns, everybody. Baby corns.
Wow, really nice.
Good in tuna salad. I hear from my friend Julia.
10?
Oh, okay.
Service, okay,
Here
and
we go.
price.
I'm fast forwarding a little bit here.
Quick, we're gonna do this is just on food and service, okay, and price. And it has nothing to do with the Thanksgiving wait, which really was a bummer, putting a damper on everything. But I'm gonna ask everybody really quick, up to 10 stars. So we do a 10-star rating, as you all know, okay?
My God, why?
Honey.
9.
Okay, so out of 10 stars.
Oh, look at
Hey,
the disdain
Joe,
in her eyes.
if you're listening, do you think Paul has traced us all? Do you think he knows where our IP addresses lead us
You don't have
to?
to be, I mean, you've been honest, right?
Yeah, no, it's really, really good.
All right, what would you give it out of 10 stars?
10 stars.
So this is Tammy's family, allegedly, from
God.
what he's saying.
Those poor people.
The service was definitely a 10. He was on top of this table.
They all liked it though. They all, her mom, her dad, they all enjoyed the experience. The only person that was making a big fucking fiasco about it was Jack. I want to get in. I 3-hour wait.
Wow.
He was being a retard about it, and it's like,
service was good, huh? Okay, now you want
it's
to say
Thanksgiving, and you're in Vegas. I'm guessing, is this Vegas? I'm guessing.
Yes.
You know,
Well, no.
I don't.
I'm gonna give it a 10. Phenomenal. Love the food. Just the wait was the only bad part. The way you can tell if a restaurant is good or not is if you feel that you have to go to the restroom to clear room for some more food.
Dude, no. You did not just say that.
I did just say that. I'm sorry.
And yet he left it in the video.
anyway.
And yet he left it in the video.
Right. Anyway. So there's that.
It just.
What do we want to watch next?
What do we want to watch next? Hang on, let me put the video list up. Yeah, I'm not so sure we want to do. We have Lazy Man Enchiladas. How about the botulism video?
You want to watch the botulism video? Awesome.
Only because the botulism video to me is kind of like the yogurt video, the one we did the yogurt podcast, and I'm like, look, of all the things Jack has ever done, yeah, he's probably going to get a little sick off salmonella and whatnot. But one of the reasons people don't make their own yogurt, except for health nuts and the very extreme dieters, is you make yogurt the wrong way, it kills you.
The last video we had.
First of all, pause. Look at this shit. Look, I mean, like we always talk about in broadcasts, like, hey, don't leave somebody with a lot of headroom when you're framing a shot.
Jack don't care.
No. So we have two different levels of humans here. We have somebody that's probably like 6'4" going on here, and then we have Jack, who's a little manlet, who's like 5'2", and so there's that.
The height difference. The height difference is in fact striking.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Friend John was here. Yeah.
There were a couple videos that he recorded like this, like John, whoever this guy is, whatever, before this guy got there. And when he was in this new kitchen, he recorded them exactly like this. Imagine the guy isn't there, but he recorded the videos with the same camera framing. And yeah, it's sad.
and
It's
he did
amazing.
chili, and we're pretty excited about that chili. You just had some.
Yeah, John's a good guy, and he makes great chili.
Great chili. So now, so Kevin's like, yeah, you should jar that up because you got a lot of it, and that'll last you. How long will it last?
Years. I routinely put back chili that we just don't get to. We keep it up above our cabinets,
right?
And it might be there 4 or 5 years.
I've never my leftovers last 4 days and then they go bad in the fridge. I didn't know you could jar them, and I'm like, dude, I can jar my chili and it'll last more than 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And then you brought some stuff too.
I actually did. I brought some of my favorite soups. I think it's a waste of time to cook all day long. I want to get the most out of it that I can. So what I do is I make 5 gallons of soup at a time, and I can 2 or 3 gallons of it and put it away. Well, the best part is I'm going to heat up my kitchen while I'm cooking this.
Right.
And then my house is warm, and my heating bill isn't as much
in the winter.
In the wintertime. And then I can take my soup in July, pull it down off the top of the shelf, pop it in the microwave.
Never, ever done this.
And I don't heat up my house, but I get a really cool can of yummy comfort food. Let me show you what I brought to share with you today, Jack. I just went above the cabinet and pulled out some different things that I like. This is cream of potato soup that I made a couple months ago, but this one actually is my favorite. This is some dill pickles that I made at the beginning of last year. These are pickled peppers, and we made those 10 of 2013, and this one is kind of the dare. This is baked potato soup that we made in February of 2012. So this one is actually 4 years old.
That's great.
This is a jar grabber, and it turns out this is the most handy thing you'll use when you're canning. You're going to have to reach into boiling water occasionally, and you just slide this over your jar, and then you can lift it right up out of the boiling water without melting your skin off. This is actually used for getting air bubbles out, and we want to get all the air bubbles out of what we're doing, because
only Jack has
air bubbles
a red
have
one,
contaminations in them. And so when we get the air out before we put the lids on and put them in the processor, it makes it pure and it makes it last a lot longer.
Like the tools you
this
see
right here is kind of a neat tool. It's just a magnet on a stick, but we keep our lids in water, in very hot water, to keep them sanitized and pure. And then we just reach in and grab a lid with our stick. This is a button that goes on top of our canner, and you're going to see this jiggling around later. And the different weights determine how much pressure is in the pot, because the heavier this button is, the more steam, the more pressure it takes to blow this thing up. And
I mean, this is Jack in the Tennessee kitchen, right?
This is about a 7-pound button, and it keeps us at about 20 pounds of pressure.
How dare you?
This right here is just your general grabber. And sometimes the jar will fall over sideways. You kind of have to get in there and pull it back out. And this
I'm not a gynecologist,
I don't use
but
that
I
often.
one in my basement.
I just burn my hands, honestly. It's for putting the lids on your hot jars. But when you start canning, you have to start with sterilized jars. And the best way to sterilize jars is just to boil them in water for 5 minutes. So here's what we're doing right now is just sanitizing the jars. Basically, we filled this pot with water, put the jars in it, and brought the water up to just under boiling. You want to get it up to about 185. Now, it turns out that 185 is when bubbles start coming off the bottom of the pot. 160 bubbles start appearing, and 185 bubbles come off the bottom. So you can always tell when you get your pot up to the right temperature, because you'll start seeing those bubbles leaving the bottom. You know, I love efficiencies. I love synergy wherever I can get it, right? So we're actually going to take this water that we just sanitize these jars with and use it 2 or 3 times before we get rid of it. But now I'm actually going to take our jar lifter.
Particularly of this video should I be looking for?
Start pulling them out. Now you got to be kind of careful.
I'm sure they didn't do it correctly.
When you take them out,
exactly where they went wrong.
so that you don't burn
Well,
yourself.
they're doing it in the contaminated Scalfani
Okay,
kitchen.
now when I
That place is like
put them
Salmonella
down,
Chernobyl.
these jars are very hot. They're
Correct.
185, 180,
There are
185.
species of
You can't put them on
foodborne
something
illness,
cold
disease
because they'll
causing
break.
bacteria in
So
that
I'm putting them
kitchen
on something
that exists
insulated, like a
nowhere
piece
else.
of wood, or a lot of people put down a towel. Okay,
don't-
now that
they
we've
don't
got
wipe
all
the
the
rims
jars
of the
out of this
jars.
pot,
Okay.
I'm just going to take a random saucepan and dip into that water and get probably an inch and a half of that, and then take all of our jar lids and dunk them right in there. And those will sterilize over the next 4 to 5 minutes. So what we're going to do with this water is actually come over here to our pressure cooker, and we're going to put about 2 inches of water,
Okay.
an inch to 2 inches of water in the bottom of our pressure cooker. Now, you might be wondering why in the world I'm using a pressure cooker to can. Well, Jack likes to do lazy man recipes, and that's why he and I are
Same,
such good
Jake
friends,
Archer.
because so do I.
This is the first we're seeing it too.
The truth of the matter is there's 3 or 4 different ways that you
we
can
reveal the tiny
can
lawn
something,
gnome.
but this is the one method that always works. We don't have to worry about high acid or low acid. We don't have to worry about, any of that. What kind of vegetables? Does it have meat? We're just going to can this in a pressure cooker. We're going to process it for an hour. And at the end of that, no matter what you're making, it's going to be sterilized. It's going to be preserved. And that's why we're doing
What
it
is the
this way
logo on
in a
that
pressure
guy's
cooker.
shirt? It looks like the biohazard
Okay, so now that we've
symbol.
got the jars out of the
Go back.
out of the sterilizing,
Go back. The
pot.
international symbol for biohazard is the tri-horns. Look at the logo on the guy. Go ahead. Look at the logo on the guy's shirt.
Right
that looks
here?
like the biohazard symbol. I'm not joking. It looks like tri-horns.
it's going to be
Don't
preserved, and that's why we're doing it this way in a pressure cooker. Okay, so now that we've got the jars out of the sterilizing pot, we're just going to fill them. So we just kind of hold the jar over the pot and
Not
fill
wearing
it up.
gloves.
Oh,
If you fill it too full,
Actually, not
you're
wearing
not going to get a
gloves.
really good vacuum seal. But if you don't fill it enough, you'll get
It's
too
a
much of a seal, and
biohazard
sometimes the
symbol.
lid
There's
will
nothing else
suck
that
in.
looks
So
like that.
there's actually a ring on every jar, and you want to fill these jars to
Jack
that
loves to get filled up
first
to his
ring
ring.
right there.
I'm just saying.
Right now, the only thing left to do is just put the lids on, and that's where this cool tool comes in, because we've
you,
had our
Captain
lids
Chris.
soaking in this boiling
definitely
hot
worked.
water. Okay, technically it's not boiling, and you don't want to boil it because these lids have these sealant rings on them, and you don't want to boil them because if you do, they start to loosen up and they don't work as well. So we use that water that we used previously, and it's only about 185, and it doesn't mess up our ring. So we're going to use our special magnet tool to actually pick them up out of the hot water and put them right on top of our jars. Now, these are sterilized, sanitized, and we're going to put them on top. But these rings have sanitized. And the reason is they don't come in contact with any food at all. You can sanitize them if you want.
Yes, I do.
But it just, they're wet and it becomes a mess. So we're just going to take the rings and put them on hand tight, just
exactly.
an eighth of turn, I guess.
Why are you not wearing gloves through all of this?
After they stop turning,
Double them.
just like that.
Again,
And the
whole
reason is
point
you
of
want it
this
tight enough
procedure is
so
to keep
that
bacteria
it seals when we're finished, but you want it loose enough so that the air that's trying to escape, as the air is heating up and expanding, you want that air to be able to escape so it doesn't turn into a bomb. Okay, so that's it. That's canning your leftovers. It's ridiculously simple. Heat your house.
It's ridiculously simple to get it wrong and kill yourself and others.
Is that it
Correct.
increases the humidity in your house, and that's absolutely critical because
I looked up the
modern,
Ariat logo. People
HVAC
actually say that the Ariat logo looks like the biohazard
lower the
symbol.
humidity
I've seen
in
it
your
on their
house,
Twitter
and
several
the heat
times.
is transmitted to us through humidity. So if we can get the humidity up or above 60%, then we actually feel warmer. So that's just another added benefit of doing this in the wintertime. there's nothing else to do but put the lid on. But I want to make sure you know that you have to put water in here. We'll put an inch or two of water in the bottom of it. And after all your cans go in, your water will be up about halfway up the cans.
Welcome, Bennett.
The only thing left to do now
You didn't miss
is
much.
wait for it to start rattling. When
Ben F, we were in Las Vegas at the Wynn Casino Buffet. We were in California and
in the
Tennessee.
morning,
We were on the Montel Williams show. You missed a lot.
Fully
Ben F.
cooked, fully prepared, fully preserved chili that'll last you 3 to 10 years.
All right, you guys ready? We're gonna try this.
Look at this manlet. Look at Ben F.
I don't mean, there's no other way to say it. It's 2, 3, and 4 years old. We're gonna try it all, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. All right, so I'm gonna try let me get my other spoon. That was just for mixing. I'm gonna try this. Which one's this again?
Okay, this is 4-year-old baked potato soup.
4-year-old.
4-year-old soup.
By the way, when I was warming it up, I said it tasted. I mean, it smelled good. I hadn't tried it yet.
Tasted.
I don't know what it's going to taste like. It's been sitting on top of my cabinet since 2012.
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It has a beefy barley taste, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it really, even though there's ham in it, almost has a beef flavor to it, doesn't it?
It's changed over the years. It tastes more like beef. Okay, so we've come up the pressure. Our button is really boiling. And so we brought it up the pressure with
Jack's friend's about to blow his top all over Jack's
all the way up
kitchen.
to high. But now that we've gotten where we want it to be, we can actually turn the heat down underneath this pot, just so that this button is just rattling calmly. You know, it's kind of hyperactive right now.
Okay, so also if you don't want to go by the rocker, you can go by
I was wondering that myself. I'm like,
and
wait,
keeping the needle somewhere
if the
between 10
food
and
you're
15,
eating doesn't taste like the food that went in the canning
lowering a
thing,
little
that
time,
means something
and now
grew
you get in the
on
sweet
it.
zone, right?
Yeah, somewhere 13, 14 pounds right in there is probably your sweet spot.
Remember, when you let this
What do you
cool,
think happened there?
I'm just really
I
nervous
have no
that you guys can do this
idea.
wrong. Let it completely cool even before you take this piece off. Don't touch any of this until it's all the way down to 0. And I need a towel. They're all sunk in. You can see the lids are pushed in. Grab my towel. Now go through and tighten all your lids. Make sure they're all the perimeters are tight. And there you go. There it is, all jarred up. So we're going to try this in about a year when I do my Food Jack Awards
Oh, God.
for 2016.
Oh, God.
We're going to crack one of these open and try it and see how $100 chili tastes in a year. Take care. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Oh, man.
All right, guys, we're going to do something a little bit different today.
All right. Bringing this back here. What do we have like what? A half an hour. What are we going to watch, guys? What do you want to watch?
I say we watch one more video at most.
Okay.
We're getting down to the bottom of the Jack barrel.
Hold on. Let me scour what we got here. That's 5 minutes. That's 14. How about we watch the Flip Burger? I know people were requesting that last week. But that's 14 minutes and it's Jack, being Jack. It's a Jack on the go video. So Flip Burger. You guys want to watch Flip Burger? Okay. I'm going to start that. Here we go.
Did you guys realize we're all J's?
Oops, sorry.
Yep. Jeff, Joyce, Jeanette. What's up, Jeanette?
Hey.
You only came because there's poutine here. Serious?
Sorry.
Oh, Jeanette is Tammy's fun friend.
Yes.
All right. So we're at Flip
Fun,
Burger.
air
Nobody's
quote,
been here,
friend.
right, guys?
I went to the one in Atlanta.
Oh, serious?
He's
But
gonna.
you didn't have poutine there?
No.
All right. I need
Ben,
you.
Ben,
Ben,
if
if you're
you don't like
just
it,
in
you
time.
I
will.
All right. Let's do it.
Fart.
We have a beautiful patio out here. Look at this. We are on Charlotte Avenue and 42nd Street in Nashville.
poutine.
Looks like a holding.
pickles,
Looks like a holding
fried
pen.
cheese curds,
I don't know. I'm good with any of it, actually.
Ooh, braised brisket in the empanadas.
What's hummus? What's hummus? What's you?
Is that serious? Okay, we heard. Can I come in?
And nada.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Good. Okay, we heard a rumor that your fried pickles were bread and butter pickles. Are they?
We make our own.
Isn't that like illegal? That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, nobody does that.
Chorizo.
So
Chorizo.
I asked to film the nitrogen shakes, and she's not sure if the nitrogen guy's here, but they can
Here
bring us
comes the
shakes.
10 minutes
So
of
what
the
that tells me is that maybe not all of them are made with nitrogen.
Oh my
That
god.
they can
Here
make
we
with
go.
nitrogen. I'm asking to film the guy making the shake. So she's checking right now.
Look
to
at
see if
that
the nitrogen
pimpering,
guy's coming
guys.
in. If not, how are the shakes being made? This is their whole claim to fame is liquid nitrogen shakes. I probably should have told you at the beginning of the video, but I'm telling you now. That's their
You know how there's
claim
like
to fame.
a fetish
So we'll
thing
get you some
with
answers,
like
okay? Okay, so I
guys who
found
like
out some more information. They put a
cuckold
little
guys
bit of
who
liquid
pimp out their
nitrogen on top of
wives
the
to
shake,
other
give it that smoky
dudes.
look. That's
Do
all
you
they're
think
doing.
that the wedding
So,
ring changed
it's
so
not
that
like
Jack
they're
no longer
in the
wears his
process of
pimpering,
making the
that he
shake.
wears the simple
They're just
black
using
rubber
liquid
band?
nitrogen. So,
Is
but
some
we'll
kind
still
of
film it
weird
when it comes out.
cuck
You guys are getting a
symbology?
shake, right? Okay, do not consume any drink.
Can't do that.
Those who not drink until the drink is
I
stopped.
love it so much.
Wow, and they had it hidden.
Is it made out of real
So do me a
turtles? Oh my
favor.
god.
They may have it hidden. I'm showing it to you right now. You've been
Caution!
showing it to you
Don't
now.
consume any drinks with liquid nitrogen.
Yes.
All right, let's run down.
Look
the
at that
burgers.
guy
Here we
with
go.
5
We got the
chins.
stack,
Dude.
barbecue, versus surf.
Wait till he tries to pronounce Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
Wait.
Flat.
I said
they
it.
got some really creative burgers.
Chorizo.
Oaxaca.
Lamb burger. Oh my gosh, lamb burger. I love lamb. Look at that. That is the funkiest looking fried pickles I've ever seen. Comes with dipping sauce. And then hold on. What
I
is that?
disagree, Ocelot. I
Poutine.
believe that
You
that's
don't
some
know how
kind of
to eat
cuck
it?
But she
symbol.
said it was with a chorizo gravy, which is for all the Canadians watching it. It's not
Chorizo.
special.
Yeah, we're gonna apologize to the Canadians right now.
In
Chorizo.
advance.
Yeah, get over it.
And I think it's a yellow cheese.
Oh,
and not
Oaxaca.
white cheese.
It's not Oaxaca, Jack. It's Oaxaca.
I've seen yellow
Yeah,
birds.
it's
Okay. All right, Canadians. Supposed to be brown gravy and
Sorry.
white
says the
cheese, so
Canadian at the table.
it's all good.
Okay, I'm going for it.
She's going for it. It's poutine.
Wow.
It's really good.
That is the
Good note,
funkiest
Roger.
fried
Good
pickle
note.
I've ever seen. That is great. Let's try it. They make their own pickles, by the way. I don't know if I caught that earlier. Did they? No.
I don't know if I like the sour ones.
Nom, 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 nom.
These are
So
amazing.
Good. Nom,
Yeah,
nom.
yes, Jack. You caught that, Jack, because you insulted them.
Mm.
You're like, oh, if you use bread and butter pickles,
Nom,
that should
nom,
be
nom,
illegal.
nom, nom.
Oh,
So
man.
good. Oh man.
Bread
Nom,
and butter
nom.
pickles are amazing fried. It is
Oh my
amazing.
god.
I won't even
Nom,
dip it.
nom.
It's that good.
Oh no.
So we have no nitrogen?
No nitrogen. So you can actually drink it right now.
Okay.
No.
Because the nitrogen guy didn't come by today.
Oh, no.
So,
No nitrogen.
Fire the
You got a strawberry shortcake?
Oh
Yeah,
my
what did you get?
god.
Captain Crunch.
Stop it.
This is the moment in my review where I warn you guys. We came here because they're famous for their liquid nitrogen shakes, and they don't have any. They don't have it because the guy didn't show up. So I don't even know what that means. I didn't know there's
Hell
special hours to be
no.
here.
That random Mexican
All I know
guy,
is
he does
that when you
not.
promise to be something and
Hey,
you're not,
random Mexican guys
it's a big
here.
disappointment. Oh, you see a Captain Crunch
Yeah.
dust
Dust
on there?
instead of actual Captain Crunch
It's
pieces.
inside, isn't
It
it?
might be inside. You got a bunch of stuff inside.
Oh, yeah. There might be some pieces. So you let me know, though. It looks a little thin. Doesn't it? Doesn't it look thin?
That's because there's no liquid nitrogen.
No, it looks a little round. It shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be able to have any movement down there. Well, you have some at the bottom of
You
yours.
shouldn't be able to have any
That's
movement
cool. Look
down
at
there.
that.
Strawberry shortgate.
Oh, just hit bubble.
Look at the it's coming on the side
Yeah.
here, guys. You better lick that right there.
Oh, where?
It's coming down. Turn. Get it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at her.
It's drinkable.
Yeah, lick it. I want to stick your tongue on the side of the glass like I would.
None?
I can't
Wow.
taste the nitrogen, guys. I don't even know what it tastes like.
It's okay. This is a freaking shake.
It's okay.
It's just a... Say it, Joyce. Look at that look. Look at that look. She's very disappointed.
Who are these idiots that they're
That was
with?
just okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's not super.
It's
It's
fine.
not super great. There we go. It's not worth.
They told you the nitrogen guy wasn't there.
No,
They told you not to order them.
I can go to.
They told you it's not going to be good. The
Thank you,
nitrogen guy
Revolver
isn't there.
Ocelot. Thank
Really?
you.
They're
Thank you,
homemade.
thank
Fly
you,
right
thank
there.
you.
There's a fly on there, boo. Yeah, can you get it? Get that fly behind her. I'm just trying to show.
Want me to eat it?
Yeah, well, hey, we're reviewing this place. Let's show it all, right? There's a fly on her
Oh
seat.
my
All right. I
God.
just wanted to bring it
Oh my
All right,
God.
so I'm going to show this.
I just
real
wanted to
quick.
bring
Let's
attention
see.
to the
This is
insects that are
chorizo
crawling
one.
all over this place.
Egg hat.
Because we're doing a food
Hash
show.
browns, though.
We're doing a
Not
food review show. Everybody
that
wants
is.
to see
Let's
that.
sure. Forgive me. Those hash browns. Does that look like hash browns? Does it look like hash browns?
Looks like French fries.
Does that look like hash browns,
Yeah.
guys? Do you think?
I didn't get hash browns. Oh,
I
this
didn't
is gonna
get
be a great
hash
review,
browns.
guys.
The
Hold on a
hash
minute.
browns.
Because you know what? This is going back.
Because you know what?
That's a
I didn't
French
get the hash
Does
browns.
it say French fries?
Oh my
Yeah, that
God.
looks beautiful. Okay. Is this not hash browns?
Hash browns?
Those are what they're calling hash browns. So for
The
us,
hash browns.
So I'm gonna show
Hash
this-
browns.
I'm
Guys,
gonna
are these
poop my
hash
pants.
browns?
Stop it.
Can I do?
Hash
I'll keep
browns.
this.
Hash
But
browns.
can I get the barbecue?
Can I get
instead?
fresh hash
I'm sorry.
browns?
Hash
I apologize.
browns.
Unless you want to. You want to just leave the fries so you don't have to retake the fries.
Jack, get mad.
Just a little bit.
Oh my
You're
God.
awesome. Thank you. All right. And what do you have? You want to take
The
This
Jack,
is the
get
stack.
That's the stack.
Yep.
All right,
Jack,
So
get
Jack
one.
wanted
Hash browns.
Let's
Jack
make
ordered a
onions,
burger
the
and
vegetable
fries
burger.
because he didn't
Okay.
get a
Yeah.
hash brown on his
And,
burger.
onion rings.
They said, well, we can
All right,
return the
that's
food
beautiful.
for you, sir. But Jack goes, no, leave the fries. Like, they're going to bring you more fries. So technically,
What do you
you
have?
just conned them out of another
The
order of
barbecue.
fries.
Barbecue?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the barbecue.
Hash browns.
All right, that's really good. Do you need me to post on that kind of pulled pork? Yes. You like that?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
And then what do you
Hash
have?
browns.
Earth and
Hash
turf.
browns.
So this is supposed to be topped with mushrooms, ghee, cheese, and a mushroom sauce or mayo somewhere on
It's
it
not a
too.
great presentation.
It's not, and I'm concerned that the burger might be a little too bad. I don't know.
Oh, you have a knife?
Oh
Birthday
my God.
handy.
I'm gonna cut it in half.
And then bite into it, and then not good. You're gonna send it
Right.
back.
Right.
Oh my
So, come on, you can send it back.
I don't usually do that.
Oh my
I
God.
don't like to
Stop
on my
it.
burger, so I'm taking them off.
Ah.
Wait, you just had.
You know, Tammy sends that
I know,
woman
but I
out
don't
with
like my
Jack
burgers.
to
I
babysit
know.
Jack
Okay,
so
whatever.
Tammy could have a
Yeah.
night by herself, right?
Okay, that's pretty sad.
Which one?
Is that your first bite, Hannah?
She has
The
so
one
many
more with the tattoos.
Right
babysitters.
there, monster bite.
Oh, okay.
Nice. All right, now don't give me any.
Is that,
reviews
is that
yet.
Jeanette?
I just
Is
want
her
them
name
to
Jeanette? I think her name's Jeanette.
All right, I have to plod them on their buns. Look at the
Oh,
bun.
here we
Look at
go.
how soft it is.
You gotta
Yeah, it's like
squeeze
there's
those
nothing in
buns.
there.
You
It's
gotta
just- I
molest
just put
those
some
buns a little bit.
ingredients. It's really what I
Why
need.
does he like to play
Very
Dr.
good.
Pimple Popper with his food? He pinches his food disgustingly.
Yeah. Squeeze it, pop
Here's a
it.
nice shot of what I got.
Make
All
the
right, guys,
juice
I took a
run in the
bite. I'm
tray.
sorry. It was really good.
Look at the diameter. Pause that for a second. Look at the diameter of look at the bite radius on this man. He does not take small bites. He tries to fit the whole damn thing in his mouth.
And it's airy, and look at that.
It's airy, and look at that.
It
Look at that.
bites.
Look at this. Look at
blows
that.
my
Look at
mind.
this.
Here's a nice shot of what I got. All right, guys, I already took a bite.
I already took a bite. I was supposed to film it, but I was so hungry that I had to eat the food before I filmed it, even though I'm technically doing a restaurant review for my restaurant review channel. I couldn't keep it out of my hands for 5 seconds to shoot it with my camera.
Joe, I mean, if you're down to answer this question, let me pose this to you. The whole Jack taking one
lied.
bite to taste something, and then he donates the product after he eats it to the homeless. Is that a real thing?
No, Joe was saying that when Joe was going out with Jack to do the burger wars, that they would cut the burger in half and they would each eat half. And that's when Jack learned to eat a burger like a taco.
That makes sense to me. You're right. That makes sense to me. But Jack now is portraying like, I only take one bite and donate it to the homeless. Is that a thing that you've known Jack to do? Or I don't know. Hit me up though. Like, tell me. Not for Burger Wars. Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
I'm sorry.
It's a recent adventure.
Unlikely. Yeah, it seems unlikely to me, but just curious.
Oh boy, more Jack lies. Who'd have thunk it?
So far. All right.
For Pizza Wars, he and Edgar said they would only eat a slice and
We're gonna go
donate it to
outside
the homeless.
In a minute, let me finish this all up, and then we'll give you
Okay.
our review. Okay.
Can you imagine being known in the homeless shelter as the crazy guy who comes in and drops off random pizzas every once in a while?
All right. What do you think?
Okay, this is kind of boring. I'm gonna come back here. Because
Well, we're at the 1 hour and
just-
50-minute mark.
they're just blathering on. I don't care. I don't know. See if there's something quick I could watch. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, we can watch Tower Garden.
What's the point of that?
We are not watching Tower Garden.
Here. Let's watch this one because somebody requested this, and we'll just do this, and then we'll be off the air. Here we go. What is this?
Oh, more product reviews.
Grill mats. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Hey guys, okay, I don't know why I keep bringing this gun on the show.
It's the fart gun. It's the fart
It
gun.
just
Ready?
Makes me laugh, and I just think it's awesome. It has nothing to do with food or anything. It's just
It's a
gun
fart
I
gun,
bought, and it makes
guys.
fart noises. Anyway,
Where fart.
He brings a fart gun on a cooking show
I spent
that he's
$10
going
on
to
this
do a product
Copper
review.
Chef grill and bake mats. There you go. It's gonna be a super easy test. I'm just testing on the grill. I'm sure they work great in the oven, but
Please,
it's the grill
Jack,
I'm worried
Would you-
about. Last time I did,
Would you
grill
call that the
mats,
Second
my
Amendment,
God.
or would you call that
didn't come out
Amendment
too well.
number 2?
There we go.
Deuce.
Wow. Okay, so we got a big one, and a
Deucing.
little one. Hey, they do have like a cool coating. These are better than
So
the
it's
ones I
wrapping
used
paper with
a
Jack.
couple years ago. Okie doke. We're cooking hamburgers and eggs. That's right. I'm gonna fry 2 eggs on the barbecue.
Okay. Great.
You ready? Let's go outside. Let's go fire
Don't
up
care.
the grill.
All right.
Here we go.
Clean. It's hot.
Is it really clean
There's
though?
the big
Is
one
it?
right here. Put that right there. Little one right here.
Where?
Big
Fart.
patties.
Catch that juice, Affy. We got to catch that juice.
And then one
Catch
there.
that juice, miss. Can I catch that juice, miss?
And one
Halabala.
there.
I don't know
What is the point? What is the point of
There.
using gift wrap on a
Let 'em
grill?
cook. Let's see if we get the grill lines. They promise.
Wait, you haven't
We'll
seen
leave
the
them on
whole
there for a little
video
bit.
yet. Obviously.
I'm not gonna put my eggs on just yet. I want that one to warm up just a tad because I don't want my eggs running all over the place. I don't care about the meat. The meat can stay there in its spot.
No,
Okay.
we love you, Joe. Your knowledge is not useless to us.
I'm really curious about the eggs more than anything.
Seriously. Joe rocks. Thank you for joining us week after week.
Oh no, no, no!
Oh,
come
my
on.
god!
yes.
Oh,
Oh,
god!
That
Oh,
was not
fail,
good.
Womp
whale.
womp.
Yeah.
They say you can fry eggs on these grill mats.
Fart.
I love how
Okay.
angry he gets.
So we got some eggs
What he does.
and egg whites.
That's how he is.
Wow.
No, no,
They
no,
cook
no.
fast. Did you see it? I was just curious. I've seen grill mats cook eggs before. Obviously, not the Copper Chef one. That egg looks
Third Gen American says it's time to buy a new grill. Well, now we know why he has
yeah.
8.
Oh, the yolk broke.
Oh, wah, 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 wah,
No,
wah.
more
Fart.
food, mommy. I'm not going to be able to shove in my gullet. More food,
So we're
mommy. God.
We're gonna do this a flip and see if there's any markings.
He needed to do an egg booger, Roger. He needed a
I
test
have
egg.
no markings whatsoever. None.
Why would you think there would be markings?
we'll
That
leave the
comes from
others.
contact with the
Leave them on
never
longer.
mind.
I want to see the grill marks. Okay, the egg's done.
Oh, yeah.
It's really messy.
Oh, yeah.
It's stuck.
Legit.
It's yucky.
Well, you know your egg's done when it looks like it's
I guess
stepped on.
I'm going to check while these
They're
burgers are
trampled
cooking. I'm going
eggs.
to check and see if you're allowed to cook eggs on these or not.
Now watch this. You can even fry an egg.
What
Sausage,
the fuck?
bacon, ham and egg.
You know,
right off the
somebody
grill.
should fucking
Okay, so
ding
now the grease
this
in the burger is running
motherfucker
off, and a fire is starting on the edge here, which is going to burn
for
the
a
heck out of
copyright strike
my mat.
for whatever
And
the
that
the
grease
fuck
will run all day long, so I'm going to move
these
patties,
grill
and I'm
mats
gonna see as many
are
grill marks.
associated with.
They've cooked for quite a long time. I've already flipped this one. I saw no markings.
I already flipped it.
So
I
we're
flipped
gonna
it
check
once.
Real quick, here we go. This has been on for at least 15 minutes.
Look at how the
minutes.
grease is solidifying because it's on a mat.
No grill marks, guys.
Oh God.
No grill marks.
Look at the
All right, I'm
grease
giving
snot
this
on the
some
bottom
hot
of that
soapy
burger.
water.
Is happening?
I'm going to give these mats one chance to save a little face here.
Is that what we're
came
doing?
right off, guys.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh.
It's not there anymore. Just by placing warm water.
But there's still
What do you
shit
think?
on
Huh?
the mat.
Yeah.
That's
Clean's
still...
great.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you go, guys. You
clean's
saw the
great.
proof. I wouldn't fry eggs on these, even though they claim you can. I'm not going to use them for anything unless I'm not using them. I'm just not going to use them. I'm going to take them back because the baskets, they make bad grill baskets that you put all your vegetables in and cook on the grill. You don't
It's suggesting the Q Daddy to us.
These things don't work. No grill lines. Can't do an egg. So there you go, guys. I don't recommend this. If you still want to try it yourself, the link's down below.
Oh.
But I wouldn't get these.
No, we're not watching the fucking Q Daddy again. No. No, fuck no. Fart. So I think that's probably about it for us this week, unless anyone has any.
I like the way our topics for the week come about organically. We started out this thing basically we didn't have an agenda, and yet here we are at the end of product review and restaurant reviews that just prove that Jack has always been incompetent at reviewing anything, and he still is.
Pretty much.
I know, Joe.
Yeah.
We're always looking at the clock going, do you think we can get an hour this week? And somehow we always get to 2. And we're always like, oh, wait, we're done? We've done that? We did 2 hours already?
Yeah.
And we have to take this time to thank everybody who joined us. Malfont, Bosch, Roger Thompson, Ben F., of course, the great Joe Chavez. Thank you for joining us.
Everybody.
So we from the chat you heard, Jack, we have lots to look forward to, including a sauce contest and a sauce
Whatever
tour for Jack's new sauce. God help us all. So we will be able to have Joe live. I'm sorry, we will be able to have Jack live in person. Could you imagine that travesty? And yeah, you guys wait with us with bated breath to see if we're going to get the tech time video for Jack's shaver. Do you think he's going to use it in his kitchen? Do you think where is Jack going to film the shaver video at? Are we going to get to see what his bathroom looks like? God, I hope not. There's nothing good that can come out of this. There's no good that come out of Jack doing a shaver video. It's just awful. But it's a new level of awful. And as long as Jack keeps coming up with new levels of awful, folks, Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man will be here for you.
Absolutely.
Pink Chicken, is there anything you're looking forward to or dreading the most?
Coming up
from Jack.
No, I just don't want him making any more chicken because he's not very good at that. I mean, anything.
Joe says Jack shaves his hands and arms. Does he have like gorilla knuckles? Does he have to shave like that thick body hair off each knuckle of his fingers?
Yeah, that could be a thing.
Again, this asking what you want to see next from Jack is like asking where do you want to be shot. There's no good answer to the question.
Correct.
But we are going to wrap it up here, folks. We are coming up on the 2-hour mark. Thank you, as always, for joining us. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys are pushing us forward every day. Pink Chicken and I check the dashboard in YouTube, and we find out we got, a couple new subscribers, hundreds of watch hours every day. You guys are pushing us towards the monetization mark, and we thank you so much for that.
Yeah, we may or may not go live next week because we have some personal things going on, but if we do or we don't, we'll keep you posted. But we appreciate
Yeah, we might
you
be
joining
modifying.
us.
We might be modifying the time. We might do a little shorter, and we might be a little earlier next week.
Yes, correct.
Captain Cisco, you keep DS9 running fine for us. Jim Trainer, thank you, sir. We look forward to your entire line of health and beauty products, including your marital aid / impact massager.
Ew. Anyway.
Evil Ash and Meh, generic username, random Mexican guy. Thank you guys for joining us. Gracias.
Yes, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining us.
All right, guys, as always, join us here for our podcast, for our YouTube channel. We are
Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man.
Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man. Thank you, Malfont. Bye, everybody.
Hello. Bye.
Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Eat something good.
Eat something delicious.
Make none of these recipes. Do nothing you see here. Buy none of these products.
Yep. But bye-bye.
Bye, Roger Thompson.